Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Maziere. This is for our class NSC 892. I am presenting to you my poster board on telehealth psychotherapy for adults with depression in rural areas. This is for Eastern Kentucky University. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so we can all see. Starting with the background and significance for this project, it's about adults that are residing in rural areas that are facing barriers to mental health services. These barriers can include provider shortages, transportation challenges, and limited access to mental health services. A patient that has untreated depression, it can significantly and negatively impact their quality of life and their overall health outcomes. Telehealth psychotherapy, has the ability to improve access to mental health treatment while reducing the disparities in rural populations. And this is evidence-based treatment. Approximately 20% of adults that are living in rural communities experience mental health illness each year. Many of these lack adequate access to mental health services. Supporting evidence. The intervention for this project is psychotherapy delivered through telehealth services like video or phone or even digital behavioral activation platforms. Some supporting evidence that I want to talk about, I have three big ones here. It's meta-analysis of 19 random control trials found telehealth psychotherapy improved depression scores by approximately 25%, and this was compared to in-person treatment. Motivate random control trial demonstrated participants had 2.5 to 3 times greater odds of clinically significant improvement in depression symptoms. And the qualitative findings showed high patient satisfaction, positive experiences, and acceptance of telehealth mental health services. Going down now to our theoretical framework, I used Hildegard Peplau a lot in this project. Hildegard Peplau is she's in charge of the interpersonal relations theory. There's three phases in this. It's the working or the orientation phase, the working phase, and the termination phase. Telehealth care allows providers, specifically a PMH and P, to establish therapeutic relationships while maintaining these core principles of Peplau's theory. The orientation, working, and termination phases guide development of therapeutic relationships through telehealth psychotherapy. Next, we're going to talk about the implementation plan. So who's involved, right? So in our interprofessional team, we've got the PMH and Ps, we've got therapists, we've got primary care providers, nurses, and social workers. And there are so many more people that are make a huge impact as well. But these are some of the big ones in this project. Some of the action steps that we're going to be doing is we're going to be screening these eligible adults using the PHQ-9. We are going to be educating patients about telehealth psychotherapy. We're going to be obtaining consent and enrolling these participants. We're going to be scheduling the telehealth sessions, monitoring adherence and or attendance and treatment adherence. We're going to be reassessing the PHQ-9 scores at 3 months, and we're going to be analyzing and reporting those outcomes. Patient identification. This one's makes sense, but adults 18 or greater, as we are working on the adult population, people that are residing in rural areas, and a PHQ-9 score that is greater than or equal to 10. The interventions are weekly telehealth psychotherapy sessions. It's going to be 12 weeks long in duration. The PMHNP or a licensed therapist can conduct these sessions, and we'll make sure that there's secure HIPAA compliant platforms. The outcome measures. So we're going to talk about the outcomes. The primary outcome is to just reduce depression severity. The main tool is the PHQ-9. The secondary outcomes are going to be treatment adherence, telehealth utilization, patient satisfaction, and access to care improvements. Just noted that PHQ-9 scores will be collected at baseline and after 12 weeks to evaluate the changes in depression severity. Lastly, I just wanted to review my timeline that I made with you of my Gantt chart here. So the recruitment team and stakeholders and the administrative approval and resources will be taking place in week 1 and 2. In weeks 2 and 3, we are going to be seeing the patient recruitment and PHQ-9 screening. Uh, Also in week 3 and in week 4, we'll be seeing the telehealth education and enrollment. Starting in week 4 all the way to weeks 11, we'll be seeing both telehealth psychotherapy sessions and we'll be monitoring their adherence and attendance. Um, at week 12, we're going to be doing the 3-month PHQ-9 score reassessment. Also in week 12 and then week 13, you'll be seeing we'll be analyzing the data outcome. In week 13, we'll also be reporting these findings to the stakeholders. And lastly, in week 14, we will be disseminating findings and getting ready for future planning. Oh, sorry. Uh, Back there on the bottom right, you can see all my references I use for this project. It has been awesome working on this project. I have learned so much and I love talking about it. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to let me know. I personally would love to do telehealth eventually in my future as a PMHNP, and this project is really close to home in that way. So if anyone has any questions at all, please let me know, and I hope everyone has a great rest of the summer. Thank you.